Okay, so because my living room and kitchen are open concept, we're just going to come through the kitchen. I've already showed you that video, and just come straight into the living room showing you some of my thrifted and retail pieces and just kind of how I make these all work together. So we'll start over here just on the other side of my kitchen. I did hang these Hobby Lobby prints. I showed these in a haul video here just a while back, and I really like how these look. I wasn't sure I was going to like it with that split in the middle, but honestly, I think it gives it character. I really do like it. And then over here, I've just taken some thrifted. This is an old kitchen pantry cabinet, and this is just an old shutter door that I took apart, and I kind of layered those here behind this thrifted blue little, what do you call this, side table? I call it like a little mini hutch. I gave that a makeover, and I just kind of have those behind that. And the reason that I have these layered here like I do, honestly, is because I have behind that, I have a big square like Wi-Fi box. That's just where the guy put it. And so I try to kind of hide it and conceal it. It works. So this all, I just kind of have everything, try to be like equal in heights and different things like that. So I do feel like it's okay with those there. I don't mind it. I like it. So yeah, I have just a ton of thrifted pieces going on here. All of this stuff, all except for these florals, is thrifted, and the TV. This little picture here is one of my favorite prints. It is just so simple, and I love it, and I think it's perfect for fall. It goes along with these stems here. These are some of the ones that I picked up at Target and just put in a thrifted basket. I did add some thrifted dishes here, just in this spot. I don't know, it just really gives it that cottagey kind of look, and I like the dishes. I did have a basket in there, but since I put the basket there and took away the crock, I felt like I needed to take the basket away here. It was just too much, you know, basket going on there. So got those there. And then down here I have this big chest that I got at an antique store. This come from Goodwill. I just kind of have it stacked up. It's hiding all of the cords back there for the most part. If you're looking at it, you know, from this way, you can't see all the cords. My brass duck, love that. Paid $5 for that at a thrift store. And then just another basket filled with, you know, some softer things like some pillows, a linen hanging out. I put this little blanket over here just because it does have that blue color, and it really helps tie into that little blue cabinet, in my opinion. So I really like how that looks. My yard sale antique ironing board up there, I absolutely love that. So I just have that hanging on the wall. So if I kind of step back a little bit, you can kind of see how I try to balance it all out around the TV. It's almost as if I've tried to frame out around the TV with my decor and just make it work. And I love it. So, and I just like all the different pieces. Everything's not the same. It's got a little interest to it. Okay, so probably my favorite place, and probably the whole living room, my favorite place is the fireplace mantle, and just the fireplace in general, because I really feel like our fireplace is so big, it kind of makes a statement when you first walk in. I mean, I'm trying to step back just so you can see how big it is, and it's just my favorite thing. I do have a electric little, what do you call them, the little fireplace heaters in there. So I could put on the little faux fireplace, but since we are still in August, I figured that might be pushing it. It is so hot here still. I just can't even turn on the fake fire and pretend like it's cool. We're just gonna work with the candles that we got for now. But yeah, this is probably my favorite place in the whole living room. I love just all of the different browns, and a lot of these things I keep in here all year round, not just for fall. So you can see how I have just a lot of warm tones throughout my decor usually. I did add a fall wreath up there just to kind of give that little touch. And of course, here's some more of this color here that I really love. Like I say, I love a lot of the warmer tones all year long anyway. So it makes decorating for fall for me pretty easy, and transitioning out of summer. And I just don't have a whole lot of pumpkin-y things out yet, but I do have a couple. So that's really all I did to the fireplace mantle, is add that wreath. So that's that. If you want to know where anything is from, just don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. I don't want to say thrifted 5 million times. I feel like I already say it so much that it aggravates some people, but just know if you're here on my channel that we like to thrift just about everything. So if you want to know if it's retail, just ask me and I'll let you know. Even the rug down here was bought at an estate sale. The little curtain, I just did a DIY on. I went and bought my own fabric and I tried to do like a little primitive side sweep curtain there. So I really like that. And because it's really hard to put two curtains here because this window is right up against this fireplace. So I feel like just doing that side swoop there is the best option, honestly. And then here's the little side table here by the couch with some more of those, or one of those battery powered candles that I got at Target. The table's thrifted and everything except for the plant and the lamp and the little candle is thrifted. Now my furniture is actually from IKEA. I've had it for a couple years, and what I love about it is you can take each individual piece off of like the seats, the cushions, and then this one piece, and you can wash it. So I really like that. Nothing above my couch has changed. All of that is still the same. I just really like that. So I've not really done anything there. I was going to put a little wreath on that mirror, but I thought, no, that's good enough. Like, we're just going to leave it like that, because I felt like I did add here on the couch a couple of fall touches. Like with this pillow here, I got this at Ross, and I love the colors. It gives that definitely the fall colors that I really like. And I got this at Goodwill, and I actually just showed this in a thrift haul. So I washed it and I put it here, and just how beautiful does that look with all of the different colors and patterns I got going. So this is what I meant when I was telling y'all the other day that I'm just doing all of the different colors and patterns and things like that. So yeah, this is something I would never have done probably a year or two ago. I really, really like how it looks. It just gives that very cozy, comfy kind of feel. And it just all kind of meshes together, in my opinion. That's just how I feel. And then here on my little thrifted coffee table, I just put a pumpkin candle on a couple little plates. And I got my plant there. And everything else included is secondhand as well. So that's what this little spot is looking like. Then we're just going to move around here to the other side of the living room, to my little corner hutch with all of my thrifted decor, books, you name it. Everything here is thrifted except for the little candle that came from Target again. And yeah, love this. Okay, here, this ottoman and this chair also come from IKEA. It matches the couch. And I just have tons of linens. Like, I have just really layered up the linens this year for my fall decor with, you know, again, like all the different colors and patterns. And it just feels so cozy. I love this chair over here in this corner. And then above it here, I have a thrifted wreath that actually came from Hobby Lobby, but I thrifted it. And retail, this wreath, I think was around $100. Of course, you could get it for $50, you know, if they have 50% off. But isn't that insane? I paid like $5 and something for it. And then the two little shutters you see behind there, I just kind of layered that together just because that wreath did not look good on the wall by itself. It needed to be grounded by something. So I took those little garage sale find shutters and just put it on there. A lot of other secondhand pieces here just hanging on the wall. I think this basket's very primitive looking, and I really like it. It probably needs dusted. I haven't pulled this thing down in a hot minute, but I really like that staple piece there. And then these two floating shelves that I keep over here. This is just all I've done on them is put some wheat in that thing up there. I've added one little pumpkin. I got that recently at Hobby Lobby too. I think I forgot to put that in my haul the other day. I was so excited with some of this stuff I had already decorated and forgot to include it in my haul. But yeah, this is just all I've done on these two shelves for fall 2025 so far. Back over here behind this big chair, I have this thrifted brass lamp that I love. I just keep this back here because I can turn it on if I'm sitting here reading or doing something like that and need just some extra light. I do have the lamp here, but it has like a really soft bulb in it, and I feel like that one does a better job. I feel like maybe there's too many lamps going on here, but we're going to just work with it for now. I got my ladder back there. I love that. And then here's a lot of secondhand pieces here and thrift store finds. I've even made over this little table like 2 or 3 different times. It's the same color blue as that other little table I showed y'all, so that they kind of look like a matching pair, even though they're not. So yeah, it's got the chicken wire on it, and I have a basket in there that holds books. And then just my recliner right here, nothing special about this. So on this other wall, just across from my recliner, is another favorite spot of mine. I just love how all of these different colors and textures have come together on top of my buffet cabinet. So all of these shutters that you see here, I bought secondhand, like garage sales, thrift stores, something like that. And I did not want to put just some big picture up here. I wanted something that was, I guess you could say, like plain, because I just didn't want the busyness of a print. So I came up with this one day and fell in love with it. Like, I really like that. And I love how I was able to take this mirror that was on my antique vanity and layer it. And then I also was able to layer a vintage, or I don't know, could be even antique, like ironstone platter up there. Gives just a little bit of color, but I'm not overdoing it. And then I have all of these secondhand boxes. I think that one came from Salvation Army. This is a Longaberger runner that I found at a Goodwill one year. And yeah, just been able to take a lot of these thrifted and secondhand pieces and put with just very few retail pieces like these candles, and made it just look beautiful, especially for the fall season. The lamp here that you're seeing I got at Walmart probably several years ago, but it was really inexpensive when I bought it. So if you are looking for like farmhouse, like smaller little lamps like that, you might check Walmart, because it kind of matches my bigger ones. So I was excited to find that, and I think I only paid like $20, $25 at the most. So that's what the buffet cabinet looks like from a distance. And then under it, I keep a thrifted toolbox, and I have some dishes on top of it. Mainly because I have nowhere else to put that box, but I love it. So I just put it under there, and it holds a lot of my seasonal clothes. So yeah, I'm able to use it for decor, but I'm also using it to store stuff as well. And then just right off of that, I keep my oil lamp here. And I did not show this in my kitchen fall tour, but I do have like all of these old country, secondhand, antique store, all the things like bowls up here. I really love those. And also in my home remodel thing that I'm working on right now, I do have in the bid for all of this to be knocked down and taken out and have can lights put in. So I don't know what I'll do with my bowls if that actually goes through and I don't have that anymore. And then over here I just have this little rocker, swivel rocker, which we love. I got that at a garage sale one day. I passed by it, wasn't expecting to stop at a garage sale. I got this and my desk and all the things. Like, it's got just this very cottage little look to it. It's the perfect size. Everybody loves it. Like, every time I talk about getting rid of this, everybody freaks out. Nobody wants me to get rid of it. Everybody loves it. Even my husband, 6'2", tall man, likes to sit in this chair. And then of course, just my bar stools here. And there's my kitchen, which y'all have already seen previously. Okay, so I'll do kind of like I did in the kitchen and try to just scan around really slow here at the end for you to see it all, you know, not section by section, kind of just as a whole. But yeah, I really love it. There's some exciting things coming up, y'all. I'm not going to really talk in detail about what we're doing, but there are some exciting things happening. I really want to make sure that everything is going to go through and actually happen before I go into detail and talk to y'all about it, because I don't want to get anybody else excited and then get your heart broke if it don't go through either. So as soon as it does, I will let y'all know. But we do have, hopefully, a lot of fun and exciting things coming up here on Thrilled Thrifter, and I'm so excited to bring y'all along. So be sure and subscribe if you are not already, so that you don't miss any uploads. You can hit the notification bell icon there and click all, and it will let you know anytime I upload a new video. It is completely free. It does not cost you a thing. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching this video all the way through and look forward to sharing more content with you in the future. I hope that you are able to take away a lot of fall ideas and inspiration from my living room. Maybe just tweak it, or just do something different, or do something just the same, whatever you wish. That's what I'm here for, is to share my ideas and give you some inspiration as well. We hope y'all have a wonderful week. We love y'all, and I'll see you on Friday with a brand new video.